Hello everybody, it's that time again. Welcome back to another Supreme Commander 2 cast. It is another one against me versus Titan. This one, hopefully is better than the last game that you guys saw between me and him. I was trying. I love this map. I love Powderhorn Mesa. A lot of people don't, but I honestly think it's just a really good map for Cybern players, because look at the advantages of just walking past your opponent and going to their base with a really good flank. Like even 3 bots. Like let's say I have 3 bots and like 3 loyalists, and I come around here and he's pushing down middle with tanks. I forgot the name of the tanks for Aeon. This is Aeon. But like I push, and then like he's focused on putting his forces up here so I don't just destroy whatever base he put here. Cormex is gone. You know, I really love Powderhorn. I obviously I lose this game. The day that I win against Titan legitimately, it's instantly turning into a video. I'm sorry, Titan, but I've never beaten you legitimately, but I've gotten really close. So, you know, let's start up their build queues here. There is a tournament coming up soon. I don't know when this video is actually going to be coming out, but it's going to be on Saturday. It's going to be on April 19th at 9 AM EST. It's a 2v2 tournament, so feel free to drag your friend along if you want to. Let's introduce the players. You guys probably already know them. We have TitanRT styling as the yellow Aeon ACU. Almost forgot the color there for a second. Going 1 research station and 2 land. And we have me, the blue Cybern commander, going 3 land, pushing 1 up with the land factory, so that way I can get a foothold a little further up away from my base. I don't want to stay cramped up in this corner the whole time. Speed it up a little bit. I end up doing my flanking thing like I was telling you about. I can't see anything because it sucks. The range sucks. This is what happens when you go up against an advanced player with that. You know, there goes 3 loyalists right there. I managed to kill 1 of his things, I think, on accident. But I know I'd only pushed up a 3, sucking up that yummy mass. That mass, yo. He's expanded in the back like crazy. I'm stuck here. I've crashed out on mass. I don't know. I think it's, yeah, he went a research station. The research station really only takes energy after it's built. Land factories are constantly asking for mass. He's doing a radar really far up so that way you can actually see my whole base. Conglomerate all my units up. Speed it up again. He builds a base down here in the bottom. I build his radar installation he's got there. I'm pushing up with my ACU. I put a PD down. I was doing a mix of stuff that he's done. He's expanding up in the back. But he really likes doing a PD creep on me. But I came down here to see if his ACU was down here. I wanted to make sure, because if it was and his whole army's up here, then I could just push in and kill his ACU. Simple as that. It was an engineer. I was a few minutes late. I could probably, if I had just engaged that when I saw the base down there, I probably could have caught his ACU off guard. But he's always doing a point defense creep on me, which I hate, so I figured, why don't I just do it to him so he could be annoying? I could be annoying. I didn't realize he had researched shield generators. It looks like a point defense on radar when like you don't have an actual visual of it. So I wasn't noticing that there was a lack of units dying, but I did push forward. I destroyed the PD, but at the cost of a large portion of my units. Got it. The unit deado. Oh, I accidentally unit deadoed these here, but that was insane. He's sucking up that mass. My ACU is just tanking hits, trying to build that point defense. That was a really risky move on my part for point defense. I should have assisted the point defense, because it could have easily died. He could have MML'd it until it completely died. The factory TMLs, I'm pretty sure he puts on here eventually get it. Or, oh no, he has MMLs that are constantly shooting it. I'm finally healing it. He decides to redo what he was doing, except he's pushing up. If I had pushed up again, that would have been good. That would have secured. I basically would have done what just happened there again. But now he knows I have unit data, so he's gonna have to deal with that now. I realized these are MMLs. I pushed down here. He has only one tank, so he has only one Yenzu. That's what they're called? Yeah, they're called Yenzus. Huh, that's a cool name. I used to be an Aeon enjoyer until I realized Aeon really isn't my faction. I originally didn't want to be Cyberpunk because that's the faction Titan used to always play, and I didn't want to just seem like I was copying him. So I went, you know, I'm a go Aeon. I hated it, I'm gonna be honest. There's some people that are good at Aeon, I'm not one of them. I'm trying to defeat these guys down here, but I'm just losing too many units, and I just decided to go all out on that mass extractor and focus on what's going on up here. He places down, he's just shield creeping while placing point defense. I decided to start building factories because I now have the mass. Titan expanding there. This is another mistake I made. I didn't really expand. I expanded there, and then later I think I take those, but I had this area right here too. I have an engineer that's just assisting, doing nothing else. Point defense getting really annoying. The longer range compared to Cybern. They might do less damage, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, Titan, obviously, without an eco viewer, you can tell he is in the mass. He's got a higher mass than me. He's Aeon, so honestly his energy could be as equal or less than mine, even if we had the same amount of energy generators, because he's more energy demanding, especially with those shield generators. He's definitely going to need a lot of energy for that. He throws down one extra shield generator there compared to normal because he's right up in my base's face. I struggled to hold this point here. They could be a decent part of the reason why I lost the game. I'm researching the wrong things and I wasn't able to hold the point. I pushed into his shields with 3 point defense. There was 3. There's about to be a 4th one built. I just run off here. I'm like, well crap, he's gonna just kill my ACU. He has enough tanks to snipe me. I just let the base die. Mostly. I did not think about this part here. I'm gonna go up to this. I start building factories here. I realized I accidentally still had my rally point set, but this is where I screwed up. A big issue. That is now his. That could have been the worst thing to ever happen. He stole one of my factories. What would be even worse if he stole an engineer, because then you wouldn't have to waste the stuff to build the engineer. But now he has... Oh, he accidentally built an AA tower there. Now he has one of my engineers. He's already got a base on top. I'm pincered. There's no getting out of this. If there was a getting out of this, it would have to be like Iron Commander or Alpha Hex skill to get out of this. I'm just trying to make only my Brackmen get them, but like my Brackmen were in the back because loyalists are quicker, and I end up losing a ton of units. That tank fire is insane, though. He builds a research station, so now he has access to my whole research tree. That's awesome. I unit Dedo, destroy most of his army. It doesn't matter though, because now I don't have an army. I get Megalith. Well, yeah, I get Megalith, I'm building it. I realize, whoa, mass extractor, I'ma reclaim this. It didn't matter anyways. Like, what I do want to say though is that model looks weird. That doesn't look normal. It's supposed to be blue. And if it was a mixture of yellow and blue, then that's not it. That's not the color. Pretty sure yellow and blue don't make red. I'd have to look that up, but The mass extractor is supposed to look something like this. I'm gonna need to play blue as Aeon eventually and look. But he's pushing me. He got shot Juz, bro. I was wondering why I was dying so quickly. I thought it was the shot Juz, but you know, that's a lot of point defense, bro. I jumped jet into his units, kablooey. I got a megalith out. I was like, oh yes, this might save me. The shields are insane. I'm gonna be honest. The shields are insane. He's got two experimental factories up. I think after he got my engineer, he just started goofing around. Cause there's another unit deado. He did split real well though. I will be honest. My mega. I'll be right back, I guess. I gotta figure out where it ended. Great. I didn't even notice till like the end of the recording. That's what sucks about it. I don't know what keybind. Hold on. Oh my god. My plus and minus key are my keybinds. I probably have so many clips of this one section. I don't even. I got 3. How? I need to change my keybinds, bro. Oh my god. Anyways, here we are back. Same video. It sucks as I didn't even notice till halfway through. Like not halfway through, I'd finished. I was about to stop recording, and it just wasn't there. It was like start recording. I'm like no. I just lost like half the cast there, bro. Either way, megalith. I have megalith. I let this flank past me, and he's destroying my base. I was very sad. My megalith was not even doing much to these shields, bro. I mean, yeah, that's a lot, but there's so many in one spot, it doesn't really matter. By the time one's down, the other one's... He has unit deado, because if you remember, Cybrin, he researched unit deado. He had access to my tree after doing the research stations, but... Blue. It's about to be the end of the game. I'm like, you know what? It's over. Like, it's over. I'm gonna just take it. I searched nanobot weapon. Boom. I got one shot out and it didn't even collide before I died. Oh, that was crazy, bro. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I need to pay attention to my recording software more to make sure I'm not casting without recording. That was... Sorry that end sounded a little rushed. I had already seen that ending like 4 times now. If you're new, subscribe. I love you guys if you subscribe. I hope you enjoy the content. Spring Commander videos is what I've been making for a while now. Originally it was meant to be just an all-around games that I like to play, and this is the game that I've been liking to play for a while now, so... I'll leave a link down below for the Supreme Commander Discord servers, the official one and the tournament one that Titan and Ixon have been hosting tournaments in. Feel free to join. Check the announcements to make sure it's a tournament that you can join and the date is correct. With that, have a good rest of your day.